So looking at all of those pieces in a bigger picture, you can see here that by 2009, if we don't do something different with our facilities and our technology, we're going to have expenses that exceed our revenue. So we need to identify what resources we have available and what things we can do to our facilities and our technology to keep those costs down or to otherwise supplement them. The scenarios then that Christy addressed, or that the strategic plan addressed and the facilities team looked at for the next 5 years, would allow us to, if we issued a bond or permanent improvement levy, to address these facility and technology needs outside of our operating budget. If we address those needs outside of the operating budget stabilizes, and those facility and technology needs are taken care of over a 27, 28-year period versus having to add that to our taxpayers now. One other thing I'd like to mention before we go on to the trend analysis, Christy briefly referenced that we are the only school district in Montgomery County that does not have a bond issue or PI levy, one or the other at least, in addition to our operating dollars. And we're proud of that too. We have no outstanding debt at this point. Our taxpayers are not paying on any bonds. Our buildings are paid for. And it's something, you know, that we've been frugal in issuing new debt and issuing new bonds, and it's something now that we have to address for the next 28 years. Trend analysis, if any of you like to look at the numbers a little different way like I do, this kind of tells the whole story, right? Everybody can see that, right? Well, I can anyways. The revenue here, you can see in the green, kind of flat line going down. It's the same, it shows you the same picture as the bars. But then our operating expenses with facilities and technology, and our operating expenses without facilities and technology. So if we were to do a bond issue or a PI levy that would take care of those facility and technology needs, you can see our operating dollars would be under revenue for the next 5 years. So that is what we're considering at this point, and something that we would like your feedback on. Cash balances then are represented here, as you can see what our cash balances do with the change in the revenue versus expense. And thank you all for coming to the strategic plan. Davey is going to have a little bit more here to say. If you have any further questions on the finances piece, we'll be happy to take those here in a minute.